Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Tasty Cakes. I'm AJ. It's been a very crazy couple weeks for me. I am actually starting a new full-time job on Monday. Thank you. I'm very excited about it because I no longer have to juggle 2 part-time schedules and my life is going to be a little less hectic and there's just going to be more time and more room for planning and putting more time towards this because I want it to grow and sparkle and glisten and be amazing. So, thank you for your support up to here. It's going to get much better because I'm going to put a lot more into it. I'm also sorry I've been real bad about posting on Fridays like I said I would, but that's gonna stop from here on out because I'll actually be able to plan some things. Today, I am making another gluten-free recipe, which actually happens to be dairy-free as well. Oh my God, it's so exciting, right? So this is a gluten-free chocolate cupcake. It's a basic recipe. The cake itself is gluten and dairy-free. So if you have celiacs, this is great for you. If you're on dietary restrictions for whatever reason, then this is also great for you. The frosting I'm gonna be putting on these is my vanilla buttercream that I made in my basics episode a few months ago. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing here today. If you wanna see how to make that, I'm gonna put the link to my basics video at the end of this episode. So you'll be able to see how I make the frosting for these as well. My mom sent me this recipe again. Thank you, Mom. She's been making this for a while, and every time I've had it, I swear I could not tell the difference. If you were to do a blind taste test, try this one and try a chocolate cupcake with regular flour, I couldn't tell a difference, and I actually kind of liked these better. So I think you're gonna really love these too, because not only are they gluten and dairy free, they're really easy. So the first thing we're gonna need to do for these is preheat our oven to 350 degrees. I have 2 cupcake trays here, 2 dozen total. I've lined them just with these cute little liners. And then the first step ingredients-wise is you're going to need a bowl. In this bowl, you're gonna put 3 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, half a cup of canola oil or vegetable oil, and 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Now, you are going to be melting all of this together in the microwave, so just microwave it. Mine took 30 seconds. I gave it a whisk and it was melted. So just keep an eye on it once it gets to 30 seconds. If you need to melt it a little more, do about 15 more. You want to do this first because this needs to cool completely to room temperature before we use it. I'm going to set that aside here. In a large bowl here, I am using 3/4 cup of a gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. Like last week, I am using Bob's Red Mill, which already includes xanthan gum, which I told you about last week. If you don't have a flour mix that has it in there, you're going to need to add a 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum into here. If you're wondering where you can find xanthan gum, I've seen it at most grocery stores in the organic or natural section. Check there because that's usually where it is. If not, it's always available online as well. So I have 3/4 cup of the gluten-free all-purpose flour. I also have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I've just mixed this together until it was combined. To your flour mixture here, I'm going to be adding 2 large eggs that are at room temperature, as well as 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Once this is all mixed together, I'm going to add our cooled melted chocolate mixture here. Also to this, I am adding a 1/2 cup of almond milk. You can use regular milk, like whole milk in this, but almond milk actually yields a pretty good cupcake here as well. So if you're trying to limit the dairy, this is a great thing to have in here. Now from the looks of this, I'm guessing I'm only gonna get about 12 to 15 cupcakes here. So I'm gonna go my traditional method here, use an ice cream scoop, fill all these halfway. The classiest. So I guessed correctly, this gave me 15 cupcakes. So these are going to bake at 350 degrees for 15 to 18 minutes. Start checking them in about 15 minutes, maybe a couple minutes before, just to make sure they don't overbake. All right, these were in the oven for about 15 minutes. I put them on a cooling rack and allowed them to cool completely. I got my buttercream all made and I put it in a little piping bag just so I can make these look nice because I'm always about my presentation. So I'm just gonna pipe some vanilla buttercream on here. And then, just because, like I always say, I'm extra, I have some little glistening sugar here, make it sparkle and shine a little bit. Ooh, it's so pretty. And that is all it takes for a gluten and dairy-free chocolate cupcake. Frosting's not dairy-free, I'm sorry. I will come out with a dairy-free buttercream soon, I promise. My God, these are unbelievable. You absolutely would have no idea that this is gluten and dairy-free. The cake, oh my God, it is moist, it's fluffy, fantastic flavor to it. These are a knockout for sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'll be back probably next Friday with another episode of Tasty Cakes. The recipe for this is going to be in the description below, so check that out if you need any further assistance. And of course, shoot me a message, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, or if you have any other questions. Please like this video and share it if you think other people would enjoy it as well. And of course, hit that subscribe button. It's going to appear in just a couple seconds. Thank you guys so much for your support and love, and I will see you next time.